Your dog is more than a pet. They're family. They depend on you, trust you, and love you unconditionally. And just like any family member, you want to give them the best care possible. That starts with what you put in their bowl. Are you feeding them right? In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about dog food, from kibble to raw diets, human food to toxic treats. We'll learn how to read those confusing labels, separate fact from fiction, and make sure your furry friend is thriving. Stay till the end for a bonus healthy homemade dog meal idea. First things first, every dog is different. Just like humans, they come in different shapes, sizes, and have unique needs. What works for a Chihuahua won't work for a Great Dane. A young, energetic Jack Russell needs different fuel than a senior Labrador. Think of it like this. Would you feed a growing teenager the same thing as your grandmother? Age, size, breed, and overall health all matter. Puppies need more protein and fat to support their rapid growth and development. They're like little bundles of energy that need the right fuel to burn. Senior dogs, on the other hand, are calmer, less active, and need fewer calories to avoid weight gain. Active breeds, those marathon runners and fetch champions, need more caloric intake to keep up with their energy levels. It's not just about how much, but what kind of energy they're getting. And if your dog has any health conditions like allergies or sensitivities, their diet needs to be adjusted accordingly. That's why it's crucial to talk to your vet. They know your dog's medical history, their specific needs, and can recommend the best diet plan. Think of your vet as your dog's personal nutritionist. They can help you determine the right type of food, the appropriate portion sizes, and any supplements that might be beneficial. Remember, a balanced diet is the foundation for a healthy, happy dog. Okay, now let's talk about the food itself. Walk down the pet food aisle and it can feel overwhelming. So many choices, brands, flavors, it's enough to make your head spin. But don't worry, we'll break it down together. Let's start with the basics. Kibble, wet food, raw, and homemade. Kibble, or dry food, is the most popular choice. It's convenient, affordable, and has a long shelf life. But not all kibble is created equal. Look for brands that list meat as the first ingredient, not meat byproducts or fillers like corn or soy. Next, we have canned or wet food. This is a great option for picky eaters or dogs who don't drink enough water, as it has a higher moisture content. It's also generally tastier than kibble. Again, look for high-quality ingredients and avoid artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. Now, let's talk about the raw diet, also known as BARF, biologically appropriate raw food. This one's a bit controversial, but it's gaining popularity. It involves feeding your dog a diet of raw meat, bones, organs, and vegetables, mimicking what their ancestors ate in the wild. While proponents argue it's more natural and digestible, it's crucial to ensure the diet is balanced and safe from bacteria. Raw feeding is not for everyone and requires careful planning and preparation. Finally, we have homemade diets. This gives you complete control over the ingredients and allows you to cater specifically to your dog's needs and preferences. However, it's essential to ensure the diet is nutritionally complete and balanced, which requires careful research or consulting with a canine nutritionist. Then you have freeze-dried and air-dried options, which are great alternatives to raw feeding, offering convenience without compromising on nutrition. Just add water, and you're good to go. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best type of dog food depends on your dog's individual needs, your lifestyle, and your budget. Let's face it, most of us rely on commercial dog food, and that's okay. The key is knowing how to choose the good stuff. Think of it like grocery shopping for your furry friend. You wouldn't just grab the first thing off the shelf without looking, right? So grab those bags and cans and let's learn to read labels like pros. First things first, meat should be the star of the show. Look for words like chicken, beef, salmon, or lamb as the first ingredient. Avoid vague terms like meat meal or poultry byproducts. You want to know exactly what you're feeding your dog. Next, check for the phrase complete and balanced. This means the food meets the nutritional levels established by the Association of American Feed Control Officials, AAFCO, for your dog's life stage. Think of it as a stamp of approval. Now let's flip the bag and dissect that ingredient list. Shorter is often better, with recognizable ingredients you can pronounce. Avoid artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. These are often added to make the food look and smell more appealing to humans, but offer no nutritional value for your dog. And stay away from fillers like corn, wheat, and soy. These are cheap ingredients used to bulk up the food but offer little nutritional value. Remember, you want to nourish your dog, not just fill their belly. Take your time, compare different brands, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Chapter 4: Human Foods Dogs Can Eat. We all love sharing our food with our furry friends. And while some human foods are safe and even beneficial for dogs in moderation, others can be harmful or even deadly. So, let's talk about what's safe to share and what to avoid at all costs. Let's start with the good stuff. Did you know that cooked boneless, skinless chicken and turkey are great sources of protein for dogs? Just make sure it's not seasoned. Plain rice and oatmeal are also safe and can be soothing for upset stomachs. Looking for healthy snacks? Carrots, green beans, and pumpkin are packed with vitamins and fiber. And for a sweet treat, offer small slices of apple, without the seeds, blueberries or bananas. Even a dollop of peanut butter can be a tasty treat, but make sure it's xylitol-free. Xylitol is an artificial sweetener found in many sugar-free products that can be toxic to dogs. Remember, moderation is key. Treats, including human foods, should make up no more than 10% of your dog's daily caloric intake. When introducing new foods, always start with small amounts and monitor your dog for any adverse reactions like vomiting, diarrhea, or allergic reactions. And when in doubt, always consult with your veterinarian. Now, let's talk about the no-go zone. Foods that are toxic to dogs. These are non-negotiables, folks. First on the list, chocolate. We all know dogs love chocolate, but it's highly toxic and can be fatal. The darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is. Keep it out of reach. Next up, grapes and raisins. These seemingly harmless fruits can cause sudden kidney failure in dogs. Even a small amount can be dangerous, so it's best to avoid them altogether. Onions and garlic, whether raw, cooked, or powdered, are also toxic to dogs and can damage their red blood cells. This includes garlic bread, onion rings, and any dishes containing these ingredients. Avocado contains a substance called persin, which can cause vomiting and diarrhea in dogs. While the flesh itself contains small amounts, it's best to err on the side of caution and avoid avocado altogether. Remember xylitol, the artificial sweetener we talked about earlier? It's found in sugar-free gum, candies, and even some peanut butter brands. Xylitol is extremely toxic to dogs and can cause a rapid drop in blood sugar, leading to seizures, liver failure, and even death. And lastly, avoid giving your dog cooked bones. Cooked bones can splinter easily, causing choking hazards, internal injuries, or blockages in the digestive tract. If you want to give your dog a bone, opt for raw, meaty bones that are appropriate for their size and chewing strength. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Keep these foods out of reach, educate your family members, and always double-check before sharing your food with your furry friend. Let's talk treats. We all love spoiling our furry friends with tasty rewards, but it's important to do so responsibly. Just like with humans, overfeeding can lead to weight gain, which can contribute to various health problems down the line. Remember, the 10% rule: treats should make up no more than 10% of your dog's daily caloric intake. The rest should come from their balanced diet. Choose healthy treat options. Instead of sugary processed treats, opt for healthy alternatives like freeze-dried liver, carrots, apples, or dog-safe biscuits. Be mindful of portion sizes. It's easy to get carried away when those puppy dog eyes are begging for more, but resist the urge. Follow the feeding guidelines on your dog food label and adjust accordingly based on your dog's activity level and metabolism. And keep an eye on their weight. You should be able to feel your dog's ribs with a light touch, and their waist should be visible when viewed from above. If you notice your dog gaining weight, talk to your veterinarian about adjusting their diet and exercise routine. Remember, feeding your dog isn't just about filling their bowl, it's about providing them with the nourishment they need to thrive. Ready to spoil your pup with a delicious and nutritious homemade meal? This recipe is easy to make, packed with flavor, and will have your furry friend licking their bowl clean. We call it Rocky's Chicken and Veggie Bowl, named after my own beloved pit bull. Here's what you'll need. 1 cup of cooked chicken, shredded, half a cup of cooked brown rice, a 1/4 cup of steamed carrots and peas, and 1 teaspoon of fish oil, optional, for a healthy coat and skin. First, cook the chicken and rice separately. You can boil, bake, or grill the chicken, just make sure it's cooked through. For the rice, use a 2-to-1 ratio of water to rice and cook according to package directions. While the chicken and rice are cooking, steam the carrots and peas until tender. Once everything is cooked, let it cool completely before mixing it all together. Add a teaspoon of fish oil for an extra boost of omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for skin and coat health. Serve this delicious and nutritious meal to your furry friend and watch them enjoy. Remember to introduce new recipes gradually, mixing them with your dog's regular food to avoid digestive upset. And as always, consult with your veterinarian to ensure the recipe meets your dog's individual dietary needs. So there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to make informed decisions about your dog's diet. Feeding your dog right isn't complicated. It's all about knowing what's best for them. Remember, your dog gives you unconditional love. Give them the health and nutrition they deserve. I hope this video has been helpful in understanding the ins and outs of dog nutrition. Remember, a healthy diet is a key ingredient in a happy, well-balanced dog. Like, share, and subscribe for more dog tips. What do you feed your dog? Drop it in the comments.